So in today's video, I'm actually going to be talking about my thoughts on the recent Capcom poll or super elections that they just had. And if you guys don't know what that is, Capcom actually asked their fans questions like, what games would you like to see rebooted? What games would you like to see a sequel of? And on top of this, at the end of the questionnaire, they actually did leave like a section of what you would want them to do. So I actually just took the opportunity there to be like, yes, I would like to see a remake of Resident Evil Code Veronica, Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil 6, Resident Evil 1, 0, and the list goes on. Outbreak, like I just reboot the whole Resident Evil franchise. So it's really awesome. So if you guys haven't voted, I highly recommend you guys go do that after watching this video. I'll leave the link to that in the description. So at the end of the day, what I ended up voting for was obviously Resident Evil remakes, sequels to Resident Evil. I also voted for Dino Crisis to be rebooted, Dead Rising, and as well as Onimusha, because those games, have been part of my childhood. And just so you guys know, I actually shot this video last week with Virus the Virus. So if you guys want to get ahead of the game, make sure to check out my live streams as well, because sometimes, as mentioned, I shoot videos live, right? Not always, but sometimes. So make sure to leave a like and hit that subscribe button if you guys haven't already, if you guys want to stay up to date as well. Yeah, and Dino Crisis, man, like as mentioned before, that's the game that got me into Resident Evil. Like without that, it would have taken me a lot longer to get into Resident Evil. But dude, Dino Crisis, going back and doing a remake for that, I've definitely, and as mentioned, I think I told you before the stream, Capcom is doing a poll right now at this moment in time. I haven't looked into it since, Sinentation, one of my viewers, he actually sent me that. He's like, bro, like you got to check this out. And I was like, bro, I'll check it after, because I woke up like at 3 a.m. when he sent it. Yeah. So I was like, I got to go back to bed, but I'll check it after. But yeah, didn't have time, but we'll definitely,
funny,
I definitely have to vote for that.
I think before, I could be wrong on this, my timeline's kind of skewed, but I think before the RE4 remake came out, they were asking the same thing. They sent a questionnaire about it, what you'd like to see.
Yes,
and one of them had Code Veronica, Dino Crisis. I had a few other ones as well. Yeah. So
it's interesting that they're doing it again. Yeah, no, I definitely agree. Thank you for bringing that up. Yeah, because I did forget about that. Yeah, that was like, when was that? A year? Maybe a year. You said before RE4, right?
I think it was before the RE4 remake came out. Yeah,
I do remember.
It was beginning of 23 or end of 22. Again, my timeline skewed. So
I definitely, I remember that. I did vote for Dino Crisis, but you know what? I think people mentioned that also Dead Rising is there. What do you think about that? A remake of Dead Rising.
Dude, considering how they absolutely killed the franchise.
Yeah, they did.
I mean, that's Capcom of them to do, but. God, I would love a remake. Dead Rising 2 is one of my favorite games of all time. I put so many hours into that as a kid.
Yeah.
If you haven't played Dead Rising 2, what are you doing? The game is so fun. It's even better co-op. Like, it's insane.
Dude, Rebecca Chang. Do you remember Rebecca Chang?
Of course. How could I forget?
Sheesh, man. Damn.
Puberty, man.
Man, I love Rebecca Chang, man. She's like the Ada Wong of Dead Rising. And you know what? The sad thing is, spoiler alert. I'm not going to spoil it, but they also made Dead Rising off the record, which I never played, but apparently they changed the story, right?
So they changed it where instead of Chuck's POV, it's from Frank's.
First guy. Yeah.
So if Frank West were to cover the Willamette Mall incident, it would be through him. And it was actually pretty good. It took what was already there from the second game and just added onto it. They added a whole new section. The story was flipped.
Yeah.
New bosses.
It's like an alternate universe, like a what if scenario, right?
Yeah, it was really good. And then 3 came out and it just kind of built off of that, and then we don't know how 4 ended.
I never played 3 because it was just exclusive to like PC and Xbox, I think. So I'm a PlayStation guy, so that didn't happen. But did you also hear that there was leaked information that Dead Rising was gonna do there was another game that got canceled, and it was gonna be in like a Mexican island, like a coastal.
No, I didn't.
I think an island in Mexico. And it was going to be like Chuck. It was going to have the same guy from the second one returning. And obviously it was going to be before the events of Dead Rising 3. So I think it was like a direct sequel to Dead Rising 2. Dead Rising 3 is in the future, right?
Are you talking about Case, was it called Case West or Case Zero? There was a DLC that came out before the game. It was like a short game. It was maybe only a few hours, 6 hours at the max. Is that what you're talking about?
No. Because that one was like a prologue to how Chuck worked in Las Vegas before, right? There was an outbreak in Las Vegas, and then they made a new Las Vegas called the Platinum Strip or something. I don't know what it was called, but No. That was an exclusive DLC for Dead Rising 2. But no. This was an actual game that was going to be set in Mexico with Chuck.
Okay,
I
no,
think it was called Islas
Interesting.
de los Muertos. I think. You know what? I actually want to search that up because when I saw it, everybody was like, "Bro, they were working on this. This would have like brought back the series." So obviously, if they're thinking of remaking Dead Rising, if we ever got that Mexican game, I'll put that. See if something pops up. Cancel Dead Rising 5 game video. Yeah, Dia de los Muertos. So that's the Day of the Dead. So it was obviously going to take place in. Yeah, there was actually leaked gameplay. So if you search up Dead Rising.
Oh, in spring 2018 it was announced.
Yeah.
Development. Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
So that was cool, and I'm pretty sure it had Chuck. Chuck was the main guy for that, but yeah, that would have been cool. That would have been cool. So it seems like Capcom was thinking of bringing back the series after, I don't know. Do you know when Dead Rising 4 came out?
Oh God, what was it? 2016?
Okay, so this was after. Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, but that you know what? That's what they just said. I just read that Dead Rising 5. So it would have had to have been after Dead Rising 4, right? Have you played Dead Rising 4? I never did.
Hell no.
It looked so bad.
Yeah, I didn't even bother.
It didn't look great.
As soon as I saw they removed psychopaths right from the beginning, I was like, this is not going to be a good game.
Yeah. Judy Cutter says, I love Dino 1 and 2. Dude, especially Dino Crisis 2 almost felt, and for people that haven't played Dino Crisis 2, it almost felt like it felt like Resident Evil 4. It felt like Resident Evil 4, but stuck in like the fixed camera angles. There was so much action in the game. It was just, it's such a good game. Yeah, while Dino Crisis 1 kind of felt a little closer to like Resident Evil 3, I guess, or Resident Evil 2, but I don't know. I've always preferred Dino Crisis 2. Man, she's so hot. Oh, referring to Rebecca Chang, dude. Rebecca Chang was like so hot, man. She's so she's too hot. She needs to calm down. She needs to say, if we ever got a remake of that, sheesh, they're gonna have to do a good job.
They won't. They wouldn't.
Yeah.
They wouldn't.
I don't know how that's gonna go. Yeah. Click this video if you guys want to see the full discussion I had with Virus the Virus. As I stated in that video, I think he's the funniest Resident Evil YouTuber out there. So make sure to check him out, and thank you so much for watching.